Good afternoon po mga minamahal kong kapatid. So I would like to share about the Sabbath. About the Sabbath, how to make it reform. So marami po kasing Sabbath keeper as of now na hindi nila ito alam. They do not realize about this. It's because hindi po ito naituturo. That's why as one of the Sabbath keeper, I would like to share this one para maintindihan na rin ito ng iba. At kung maintindihan nila, mangyari na pwede nila itong simulan ang reformasyon sa kanilang buhay ng pagiging Sabbath keeper. So sabi po dito sa aklat po ng Exodus, sa aklat po ng Exodus chapter 20 verse 8 to 11, ang sabi dito, remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. 6 days shall thou labor and do all thy work. But the 7th day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God. In it thou shalt not do any work, thou nor thy son, nor thy daughter, nor thy manservant, nor thy maidservant, nor thy cattle, nor thy stranger that is within thy gates. For in 6 days the Lord made heaven and earth, and the earth and the sea, and all that in them is, and rested the 7th day. Wherefore the Lord blessed the Sabbath day and hallowed it. So tatlong ginawa ng Diyos: God rested, hallowed it, and sanctified it. Rested, hallowed, and sanctified. So ito yung binibigyan natin ng din as part of the 10 commandments of God. Ang sabi nga, tayo'y wala na sa ilalim ng kautusan, at tayo'y nasa ilalim na ng biyaya ng Diyos. Ngunit kung tayo nagkakasala, binubuksan natin uli ang pintuan ng kautusan. Kaya pag tayo'y laging nakakalabag sa kautusan ng Diyos, tayo'y laging nagbubukas ng pintuan ng kautusan, at alam natin na ang bunga ng kautusan o ang kabayaran sa kautusan ay kamatayan. So that's why gusto ko pong bigyan ng diin para maisabuhay ang mga bagay na ito. Sabi po dito sa nakasaad, the 4th commandment is explicit. So malinaw. We are not to do our own work upon the Sabbath. God has given man 6 days for labor, but He has reserved the 7th to Himself, and He has pronounced a blessing upon those who keep it holy. So napakaliwanag po na yung binigay ng Diyos sa bawat tao ay 6 na araw, at ang ika-7 araw ay nireserve niya para sa kanyang sarili bilang Diyos. At kung ating susundin ito, it's a blessing for you and for your family. So napakalinaw ng gustong iparating sa atin ng Panginoon. Now, on the 6th day, all needful preparation for the Sabbath is to be made. So lahat daw na dapat nagawin bago mag-Sabbath ay magawa na ito on the preparation day. So kailan ang preparation day? Sabi dito, all purchases should be made and all our cooking should be done on Friday. So Friday pala ang tinatawag na preparation day. Hindi yung pagising sa umaga, you prepare it all. So ibig sabihin, hindi na siya kasama, hindi dapat gawin natin yon. Kasi ang preparation day is what we call on Friday. All purchases, ibig sabihin, lahat ng gusto mong bilhin mo na. Lahat ng gusto mong ihanda mo na. At kung magluto ka na sa araw ng Friday. Why? Kasi the Sabbath is the day of Sabbath. It is already reserved by God, by Himself. For Himself. Now, sabi niya dito, let's baths be taken. So, maligo na pala. Ayan, sabi niya po, let baths be taken. So, dapat pala on Friday, maligo na po tayo. But of course, dito po sa ating pong bansa, sa Pilipinas, iba po yung climate. That's why medyo hindi nire-require dito sa atin na may one day tayo na lapse na hindi tayo makapagligo kasi mainit talaga, humid ang yung area natin. But kung nandun ka sa lugar na yon na kung saan ay doon sila naninirahan sa mga malalamig na lugar katulad ng Europe at saka Amerika, let them avoid yung taking a bath on the Sabbath day kasi maraming preparation na gagawin nila, magpapakulo ng tubig, mag-iigib. But for this very time now, automatic naman lahat, i-open mo lang. Pero hindi ibig sabihin na pag nag-take a bath ka, it's a long period of time. Kailangan maikling time lang kasi it is the day of the Lord. It is reserved by God for Himself to worship Him. So that's why pag nag-take a bath tayo, mabilis lang. Kasi pinapa-avoid na nga niya dito. Pinapa-avoid na niya. Pero kung kaya natin na hindi maligo ng Sabbath, much better kasi ito po yung nakasulat na let baths be taken on the preparation day, which is Friday. Now, following, shoes be black. So dapat ito i-consider na. Hindi na ito kailangan natin bigyan ng excuse, no? Shoes be black. Kailangan nakashine na siya, hindi yung sa araw pa lang na yun, saka ka pa lang mag-shine. Tapos isusuot mo. So maraming nasasagasaan na time na dapat instead na sa Panginoon lahat yon ay napupunta sa mga bagay-bagay, Now, the next one, ang clothing be put to readiness. Ibig sabihin na plancha na. Huwag mo kang magpa-plancha sa araw ng Sabat. Yun lang naman taking a bath ang sinasabi ko na kung pwede tayo i-consider na magti-take a bath because the climate in the Philippines is humid, mainit, at saka mapawisin tayo. Kaya kinukonsider na pwede dito sa atin maligo even on the Sabbath day. But of course, kung kaya nga na hindi maligo sa araw ng Sabbath, much better kasi itong nakasulat dito. No, that is the one of the reformation of the Sabbath. Then, the sick require care upon the Sabbath and whatever it may be necessary to do for their comfort is an act of mercy and not a violation of the commandment. But nothing of our own work should be permitted to encroach upon holy time. So ito yung situation. Pagka personal na activity natin sa araw ng Sabat, let us avoid that thing kasi it is our own interest, our own work, not permitted by God. Now, paano kung may sakit? Paano kung may sakit ang isang kasama natin, hindi ka makakapagsamba? So, it is an act of mercy. Ito po yung kagandahan dito. Kasi i-require talaga tayo ng Diyos na instead magsamba ka, bantayan mo ang may sakit. Yung may sakit na urgent needed. Pero kung a long period of time na yung sakit niya, maintenance na lang, ay hindi naman po pwedeng hindi ka na magsasamba. Yun po yung pagkakaiba. Kasi ang nakalagay dito, pag may sakit daw, it is a mercy of God to comfort that sick person. So, ibig sabihin, mabuti ang mag-alaga ng may sakit sa araw ng Sabat kung ang sakit niya ay urgent. Ibig sabihin, nangyari on Friday at nung Saturday ay talagang nasa pagkalala ang sakit niya. So, kailangan mo siyang alagaan. But, kung ang kanyang sakit ay a long period of time na, maintenance na lang, so hindi po pwedeng natin i-excuse yung ganong bagay. So, mga kapatid, pag-aralan natin ang ganong bagay. So, yun po, nakakatulong po sa tinatawag nating Sabbath Reformation. Lahat po ng yung sinabi ko is a part of the Sabbath Reformation. Now, let us proceed. Sabi dito, Sunday is generally made a day of feasting and pleasure seeking, but the Lord would have His people give the world a higher, holier example. Upon the Sabbath, there should be a solemn dedication of the family to God. Let all unite to honor God upon His holy day. So ito yung pagkakaiba. Pag Sunday kasi, it is feasting, ibig sabihin family day. It is a pleasure of the family. pleasure to the family, But, ang nire-request ng Panginoon sa atin, make sure na yung Sabbath day will become what we call unification of the family for His holiday, So, yung Sunday is a fest and a pleasure day for the family. So, magsaya tayo sa araw ng linggo, ngunit sa Sabat, make sure na ito po ay para sa Panginoon na ipagkaloob natin because it is already reserved by God for us to serve and worship Him. So, siguro nagigets naman po na madali naman po intindihin. Maraming salamat at sa kakaragdagan. The Sabbath is God's time, not ours. Yung Sabbath, sa Kanya itong oras, hindi sa atin, mga kapatid, When we trespass upon it, we are stealing from God. Kaya kung ginamit natin to, ninakaw natin ito sa Panginoon ang araw niya. Kasi sa Kanya to hindi sa atin, Remember, kung atin pong gagamitin ang araw ng Sabat to work for our own, for our interest, that we stealing the day of God, God has given us the whole of 6 days in which to do our work and has reserved only one to Himself. Tingnan mo nga, napakabait ng Panginoon sa atin. Ibinigay niya 6 na araw para sa iyo. Magtrabaho ka na magtrabaho for 6 days. Pero pakiusap ng Panginoon, yung 1 day sa akin yon. Huwag niyo itong agawin. Akin yan. That is reserved for me, sabi ng Panginoon. It is a holiday for me. It is a sanctified day for me. Let all family worship on me on the Sabbath day. Ayan, napakalinaw talaga. Now, continue. This should be a day of a blessing to us, a day when we should lay aside all our secular matters and center our thoughts upon God and heaven. So, ito yung nakakatuwa, It's a blessing for us. It is a blessing for us. Ayun, God always bless us a whole day week. A whole week. Ipagkakaloob sa iyo ng Panginoon ang blessing niya when you worship Him on Sabbath, declaring that God is our God and worship Him without any matters or secular matters that lay on side. Ibig sabihin, ihiwalay mo lahat, i-separate natin ang karaniwan sa di karaniwan. The day of the Sabbath ay hindi po karaniwan. Kaya kailangan ihiwalay natin ang mga secular matters. Kasi yon that is what we call karaniwang mga bagay. So, napakabuti ng Panginoon. Now, last, the Sabbath of the Lord is to be made a blessing to us and to our children. Napakabait ng Panginoon. It is a blessing to you, to me, to us, and to all the family, to all the children of God. Napakabait ng Panginoon. Kaya remember, mga kapatid, sa-isayin po natin, there is what we call a preparation day on Friday, and you must do everything on Friday. Purchase it all, bilhin mo na lahat, at magluto na, mag-shine ka ng shoes, magplansya ka na. At kung kaya mong di maligo sa araw ng Sabat, maligo ka sa Friday, much better. Pero kung di mo kaya because of our climate is humid or pinagpapawisan tayo lagi, maligo po kayo sa araw ng Sabat. But hindi ko sinabing pag naligo kayo, it's a long time to take a bath. It's a very short time. Kailangan